because that brings us to the biggest story over the last couple days. Over the weekend, a federal judge, starting to see a pattern emerge here with all these federal judges, right? But on Saturday morning, a federal judge came out and said that no, Elon Musk and your DOGE office, you guys cannot have access to the sensitive information inside of the U.S. Treasury Department. That's simply not okay. Legally speaking, that's not okay. Because these individuals, these kids that Musk has working for DOGE, had access to who the Treasury was paying, had access to your tax refund status and payment information, your bank account information, your social security number, quite literally all of the things that we're constantly told to protect online, these people had access to, and they didn't need access to, according to the judge. So the judge says, no, you can't have access. Now we're going to move forward with the court case challenging this. But until that court case is resolved, no access for you. As you can imagine, because of this decision and because of all of the other decisions, we also got a judge smacking down Trump's birthright citizenship revocation. So Trump's not doing well in court. And his friends and allies, Elon Musk and Vice President J.D. Vance, are very upset by this. So Elon Musk, following the decision on Saturday, posted this on his website formerly known as Twitter. A corrupt judge protecting corruption. He needs to be impeached now. And then Musk also retweeted somebody who said this. I don't like the precedent it sets when you defy a judicial ruling, but I'm just wondering what other options are these judges leaving us? The judge left you the only option that you need, which is Elon Musk can't have access to your personal data. Okay, do you need more options than that? Because I don't think you do. I think you just need to go with what the judges say. You may not like it, right? We've all seen court cases in recent years. We've seen judicial rulings that we don't like, that we really despise and detest with every fiber of our being. Unfortunately, we have to accept it. Because that is the way the judicial system works. You don't just get to pick and choose like, well, the court says this, but I'm not going to do it. As if Elon Musk's posts weren't bad enough, as I mentioned, Vice President J.D. Vance also decided to weigh in on the issue, telling us all that he has no idea how the federal government works. The Vice President of the United States doesn't understand federal government, and that should scare the living hell out of you. But here's what J.D. Vance said on Twitter. If a judge tried to tell a general how to conduct a military operation, that would be illegal. First of all, it wouldn't be illegal. Second of all, we actually do have military courts that get to decide on the legality of what the generals do. Okay, so you were in the military, J.D. Vance, like you know that. So right off the bat, you're doing a really bad job of telling people the truth because yes, we do have a military court system and they can rule on the legality of what generals do. There's a whole court system for that specific thing. He continues. If a judge tried to command the attorney general on how to use her discretion as a prosecutor, that's also illegal. Again, that's also something that happens fairly regularly here in the United States. It's happened with Democratic attorneys general. It's happened with Republican attorneys general. They do something, it gets challenged in the court, and the judge then says, plaintiffs, you're right, the DOJ can't do this. So you're 0 for 2, bud. Like, the courts can't do these things. Yes, they can, and they do it on a regular basis. And then he continues, judges aren't allowed to control the executive's legitimate power. Okay, well, you're kind of right. They can't control the power that the president has. But they do get to interpret what powers the president has. They also have the authority under the United States Constitution to interpret the legality of what the president does. So Oh for 3 there, Vice President Vance. I suggest you learn how the United States judicial system actually works and how the executive branch works. And perhaps, if you have time, because I know I'm giving you a lot of homework there, JD, maybe read the Constitution. You know, it's just off the top of my head. Those are a couple things that you could do so that you don't say such stupid things on Twitter next time. The problem here, of course, is that we have two very stupid people. We have Elon Musk and we have the Vice President of the United States arguing that the executive branch doesn't have to listen to the courts. That's what an authoritarian regime does. This is not normal. This is not okay. This is very dangerous. This is how a banana republic would operate. And if Elon Musk and JD Vance have their way, that is exactly where this country is headed. I am Farron Cousins. If you want more from me, please go check out my YouTube channels. I've got 2 of them. YouTube.com/TheRingOfFire, YouTube.com/FarronBalanced. I'm also all across social media. You can find me on any outlet at Farron Balanced. Farron Cousins sitting in for David Pakman on The David Pakman Show, and we'll be right back.
Well, I wrote a book after a long journey and a ton of work. I am really thrilled with how it turned out, and I hope you'll read it. The book is called The Echo Machine, and in a nutshell, it looks at how American politics got so broken, who has already figured out solutions, and how we can try to fix it and stop the terror of Trump for the next 4 years. With Trump winning this election, The Echo Machine couldn't be more relevant, not only a warning about how we got here, but also about what might be coming and how to prevent the worst outcomes. We've got to stay engaged. We need a plan, and that's what the book is about. There's a belief out there that unless you have corporate media behind you, you can't have a successful political book launch, that it's not possible. I think we can prove that wrong. Order The Echo Machine today at davidpakman.com/echo on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Audible, Kindle, anywhere that books, ebooks, and audiobooks are sold. You can also call any local bookstore and say, please order me The Echo Machine by David Pakman. Wherever you get the book, you'll get the free pre-order perks, including the signed book plate. Head to davidpakman.com/free book stuff after ordering.